Well, a concerning trend unfolding on the island of Abaco as the island sees a noticeable uptick in attempted suicides. Tonight, the health minister is speaking out about the rise, outlining steps being taken to address the crisis. Meanwhile, a local pastor on that island pleads with those struggling in silence to seek help. More details in this report. With an alarming rise in suicide attempts on Abaco, health officials say urgent action is being taken to address the crisis. Earlier this month, police were alerted to the suspected suicide of a 63-year-old man on Guanakee. Just over a week later, authorities responded to another call involving the attempted suicide of a 79-year-old man.
We are definitely looking at the incidence of suicides.
In a press conference, Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Michael Darville acknowledged the growing concern and outlined government's efforts to provide more mental health support across the Family Islands.
The mental health bill is a very sophisticated piece of legislation, and it requires a lot of moving parts. The first part of the initiation in bringing the mental health bill into force was to train mental health community nurses. I'm pleased to report that we have already trained some 41 mental health community nurses, and they are supposed to be deployed in the community. And going into community, they will not be clinic-based, but they will be community-based.
The health minister confirms that additional mental health resources are on the way, but for some residents, those efforts can't come soon enough.
Suicide is on the increase, and I think it comes from the frustration of people not being able, some of them, to pay their bills.
Associate Pastor of Friendship Tabernacle, Edward Tinker, says that since the pandemic, Abaco residents have been struggling, and with the rising cost of living, more people are resorting to self-harm.
These are just rough times. Times are rough. People out there, some of them hardly can find food. I know. You know, it's really tough. But there is a God, and my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness, you know. And you don't know him, you got to get to know him.
He encourages anyone suffering in silence to seek help.
We do have over 100 churches in Abaco, and they can go, or they can call our president of the Christian Council, and there's the social service here, and there's the general clinic.